All right, guys, we're quickly gonna go over the Russian dips. So this is week 5, day 2. You've got every 90 seconds for 4 sets, 5 kips and 5 horizontal ring rows, and then you've got every 90 seconds for 4 sets, 6 to 8 Russian dips. We're gonna go over the Russian dips first, and I'm gonna take you over to the bar, and we're gonna go over the first part. Okay, so this is your second part, 6 to 8 Russian dips. Russian dip is with these 2 boxes set up. I've got 2 24-inch boxes, so this is 48 inches. It's about where I can just sit there and have my arms on it pretty comfortably. My feet can touch the ground, but you're gonna wanna be able to hold them off the ground. So if you wanna go a little bit higher so that you can keep your feet more comfortably off the ground, you can. If you wanna go a little bit lower so that your feet stay on the ground better to assist you with the dip, then you can do that as well, okay? But what a Russian dip is, it's essentially a dip where this is your finish position, or your bottom position, and your finish position and your start position is up at the top, okay? So we're gonna start from the top, and we're gonna go down into a dip, and then rock back onto our elbows. See, my feet are off the ground here. Then we're gonna rock back up and press out, okay? So dip, back onto the forearms, up and out, okay? It's pretty challenging, but as you can tell, it's kind of that same momentum and motion as doing the muscle up transition when you're going rocking up back onto your hands from your forearms. This is such a good exercise, guys. Don't short yourself on these. This is a really, really valuable exercise for getting good at both the ring and bar muscle ups, getting strength through that transition, okay? Do these. And we're gonna do these in future weeks too. We've got 4 weeks left, and we're gonna do quite a few of these in the next 4 weeks, okay? So Russian dips, we're bringing them into play today. Let's move over to where you can see me on the rings. Kip swings, you guys are no stranger to them by now. We've done quite a few. There you can see the rings. So with the kip swings, thinking about those main things that we thought about in video number 1, right? Keeping your shoulders behind your ears, or you can think about keeping your ears in front of your shoulders, same thing, but whichever one works better for you. That whole time that you're kipping, okay? We're gonna do 5 swings, and once I finish 5 swings, I'm gonna do 5 really big swings, and I'm just gonna pull those rings to my chest, to the top every time. I wanna think about making it look like a ring row, so like my body is at an angle when I'm up in the air. So my feet won't be on the ground, but I want it to look like if you like photoshopped a floor underneath me, that I would be doing a ring row, and you'd be like, yeah, that looks totally normal what he's doing, okay? So I'm keeping those feet out in front of me nice and straight, and when I kip through, I'm just giving a slight pull to my chest and then lowering back down. I'm not trying to like pull to my hips or anything crazy, pull to my chest, keeping my feet out in front of me, okay? So let's go. I'm just gonna do 2 swings and then 2 horizontal ring rows. And I'm not warmed up, so if I'm in the hospital after this, you guys will be the first to know, okay? This is a little low, so my legs might be a little bit bent in that kip, okay? I got my 2 swings, 2, and I've got my 2 horizontal ring rows, okay? Those didn't look perfectly great because those rings are definitely too low for me, and I had to keep my feet apart and bend them a little bit. That was ugly, I apologize. Keep your feet together and straight while you're doing it, and it will go a lot better. You're gonna need to really emphasize when you pull up, pushing away, and don't just push yourself straight down, right? Like a lot of people just like, when they're up at the top, just like push straight down and then their swing is gone. Kind of push, like you're here in the horizontal ring row, and kind of push yourself out and then pull through like this, instead of just going like, and pushing yourself straight away from the ring. So it's kind of like a rainbow motion almost, so that you're fluidly transitioning back into that next kip. Okay, so you've got 5 and 5 of those, and of course, if you need to modify those numbers, you're more than welcome to. It's the same exact thing on the bar, 5 kips, and then you go 5 where you kip, right, and your feet are coming up, and you're gonna pull a lot closer to your hips with the bar, as opposed to the rings where it's up in your chest. I want you pulling toward your hips on the bar. Tell you what, I'll just show you one real quick. You can see me all the way over at that far bar there. I'm just gonna show you a quick like pull to my hips if I'm on the bar. I'm gonna do 2 kips and 2 pulls to my hips, just like I did with the rings. 1, 2. Okay, just like that. And notice that I'm not bending my knees. I'm not doing just a pull up, right? I'm pulling that bar down to my hips and keeping my feet out in front. Pulling to my hips like a horizontal ring row, just like the movement's called, okay? That's day 2. Stay tuned for day 3.